Bristol Community College, Mathematics with Dan Avedikian, Math 119, Fundamental Statistics, Section 3.3, Problem 4. This is Section 3.3, Problem number 4. It says, consider the data 21, 95, 45, 18, 5, 60, 23, 96, 58, and 51. Find the 5-number summary, find the interquartile range, and draw the box plot. So for the 5-number summary, we have to find the smallest data value, Q1, Q2, Q3, and the largest data value. So to do that, we have to put the list of data in order. We can't leave it the way it's written here. So to put it in order, let's start with a 5. I'll do it down here. And let's see, in the teens, I don't have any in the teens. Looks like 2 in the 20s, 21, 23. Oh, no, I missed 18. That's okay. 18, 21, 23. So now in the 30s, I don't see any. The 40s, I do have 45. In the 50s, I have 2. There's 51, 58. For the 60s, one data value, I have 60. And then 2 in the 90s, 95 and 96. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. So once you have the data in order, or what they would say ranked, you have ranked the data. The smallest and the largest are very easy to see. The smallest data value is 5. And the largest data value is 96. Now, in terms of the quartiles, you have to find Q2 first. You can't find Q1 first. You have to find Q2. Q2 is the median, or 50th percentile. So for the median, you want to find the midway point for your data. Now, we have 10 data values. So the middle of our list falls between the 45 and 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 values that are smaller than this point or to the left of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 values that are larger or to the right of it. So right in between 45 and 51, I can see is 48. It's 3 bigger than the 45, 3 less than the 51. If you don't see it easily, do 45 plus 51, divide by 2. 45 plus 51 is 96. Divide by 2, and sure enough, it is 48. So I could see it was 48, but if you're not really sure, just do this. You can use your calculator. 48. Now, we can find Q1 and Q3. Q1 is the median of the lower half of the list, not including Q2. So Q2 is the midway point between 45 and 51. It's 48, so the lower half, not including Q2, is the smaller 5 numbers. 5 is odd, so now there is one data value right in the middle, which is 21. So that's the median of the lower half of the list, which makes it Q1. And finally, Q3. Q3 is the median of the upper half of the list, not including Q2. So the middle value is 60. There are 2 numbers smaller than the 60, 2 numbers larger than the 60, which makes 60 the middle value, or the median. So 60 is Q3. So there's the 5-number summary. Next, you want to find the interquartile range. So interquartile range is Q3 minus Q1. So for this problem, Q3 would be 60, minus Q1 would be 21. And if you subtract 60 minus 21, that would be 39. Your interquartile range is 39. And finally, the box plot. Now again, a box plot always has the same basic setup. You have some type of number scale going along the side. You have a box So line in the middle, line coming out of the top, line coming out of the bottom. The line in the bottom goes down to the height of the smallest data value. Bottom edge of the box is Q1. The line in the box is Q2. Top of the box is Q3. And the line coming out of the top of the box goes to your biggest or largest data value. So my box plot is going to look like this. It's just a matter of where the what the number scale is and where the parts of the box are in relation to that number scale. So my biggest data value is 96. I certainly don't want to draw 96 of the lines. So going by tens is a good sensible number scale. Let's put it right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I'll label that up. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and 100. So you can draw the parts in whatever order you like. I like to do the bottom and top of the box first. So the bottom of the box is Q1. So my Q1 is at 20. So my number scale doesn't have a, 21. My number scale doesn't have a 21. So I'll go to the 20, go up a little bit higher than the 20. The top of the box is Q3. For this problem, Q3 is 60. I do have a 60 exactly. So right at the height of 60, I'll put the top of the box. And I'll make the box approximately square. And now in the inside of the box, not necessarily in the middle, is Q2, which for this problem is 48. So I don't have a 48 on my number scale, but I'll find the 50, which is close, go a little lower. And there's the Q2 inside the box. Now I have a line coming out of the bottom center of the box going to the height of the smallest number, which for this problem is 5. So between the very bottom and the 10 would be the 5. So come out of the center of the box and go to what I feel would be the center. And then the line coming out of the center of the box goes to the height of the biggest data value, 96. So by eye, 95 is halfway. 96 is going to be a tiny bit more, something like that. So that's the box plot.